Oh, landmines and jellyfish. Welcome back to Knives, I guess, and whoo! Boy, howdy. Am I right? But do me a favor and hit that like button or the government will come take your macaroni and cheese. And you guys voted on the knife I'm gonna carry for the week. And we're carrying the CJRB Pyrite Light. So you guys voted between this and the Kaiser Critical Mini in 3V. I'm kind of surprised this won. The hype train on this has left the station a while ago, and I'm tardy to this party, but here we are, together, in this point in space and time. You and me. So let's take a look at what we're holding, because it'll bother you if I don't, and you know I spoil you. So first things first, and most importantly, the pocket clip is tip up, which is the Lord's carry. It is reversible. We have got the white FRN scales, we got the button lock, and we got the thumb stud, so let's flick the stud. Aww. All right, second try. Second try is the charm. So we got a 3.34-inch blade in AR RPM 9 steel. Okay, so this had been on my radar for quite a while. Of course, I got excited about it looking at it. I mean, it looks cooler than I'll get out. You know, this is a very cool looking knife. I love the aesthetics on it. And so near Christmas, I got the sale price on it plus a gift card. I brought it down to about 20 bucks out of pocket. And at that point, I couldn't say no. So this is one of those things like the AR RPM 9 is where I have a couple of large question marks. It's like we did the original Pyrite. We did Cardboard Slayer on it, and the edge retention on it was nowhere near what I hoped it was. You know, we got, give or take, 4CR14 performance out of it. It wasn't great. So, I mean, I might have had a burned edge or something like that. Like, you know, there are a lot of variables that can play into that. So, you know, we don't know what happened there. You know, I'm kind of hoping the AR RPM 9 on this one does a bit better. That would be nice to see. You know, and it looks like I'm going to enjoy doing Cardboard Slayer with it, but we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Be patient, guys. Just wait for it. We got to do our carry for the week and decide whether it's a random roll, so bear with me. But, you know, I like the design. I like the ergonomics on it. I like the forward choil a bit, even though I never use them. Like, I never use these for anything. I don't. You know, I'm always holding them like this. I'm doing my cuts and everything else, drag cuts. So, you know, the forward choils are cool, the large finger choils. However, this should make it a treat to sharpen. As long as I don't bump into the thumb studs here and scrape the surface of them, which I pretty much always do, this ought to be a breeze to sharpen, which I'm happy to see. So the button lock on it is a bit more forgiving than others. I'm getting used to this one. I'm going to have to spend some time with it and practice with it. Now, it do centrifugal open. I love seeing that. I like my centrifugal openers. I have been spoiled rotten by them. Not everybody likes centrifugal open. It doesn't mean the detent's too weak for it to be safe. It just means it can centrifugal open. Most of your axis locks and most of your button locks can centrifugal open. So, you know, this ought to be a treat to carry. Like, I am guessing this is going to be a really good week with this thing. I'm going to enjoy using it, and I'm going to show one of my coworkers because he just got one for Christmas too. You know, just to be like that, just to be that guy. But let's take a look at our factory edge, and it's not a terrible factory edge. It feels like it's going to be hovering around 200, give or take. Oh, did y'all see that? Did y'all see that? That is nice. I am starting to get more and more of those and getting practice of doing that, but that usually means you got a decent edge. So I'm going to guess it's around 200. That's my guess. I haven't tested this thing in a long time since I got it. I don't even remember if I got a number on that one. But we have the electronic edge sharpness tester, and how this works, if you haven't seen it by some odd miracle. It measures the number of grams of force it takes to cut through the wire on the calibrated test clip. The lower the better. Anything below like 250 is decent. Once you get down below 140, you got a really, really good edge. Like my hand whittled edges tend to hit the 120s and 140s on good steel. So let's see what we got on this one. We're just going to take one test somewhere around the middle. 253. All right, so 253. That is right in line with a lot of the factory edges we've been seeing lately. Kaiser, Vosteed, Civivi, CJRB. That's right in line with a lot of the factory edges we've been seeing. Now, I like seeing a lower number than that. I like my edges a little bit finer, but that's okay because, you know, I can sharpen it. We're going to sharpen it once we do Cardboard Slayer with it, but for this week, we're carrying it on the factory edge, and those 250s pretty much always do good. You know, I don't see any major problems with that. Now, what I do like here is we have got a nice tall flat grind with some thin geometry on it, and we have got some fairly thin blade stock on here, and the tiniest of flats up on the top towards the Warncliffe drop-off. So this thing ought to be mega slicey. This thing ought to slice like a bucket of hot damn. You know, and that's how I like carrying. You know, I like the full flat grinds. You know, I started off with a bit more of a hard-on for hollow grinds, but, you know, as I've pushed hollow grinds through cardboard and such, you know, that the hollow grind turns into a wedge and takes a lot of extra force to put through. The flat grinds tend to glide through a lot easier. In my own experience, you know, a lot of guys like the hollow grind because it can put thinner steel behind the edge, but yeah, I like my flats. So, I mean, this thing has got a lot of what I like happening here. The make or break on this is going to be Cardboard Slayer after a little while, or if I run into some large, unexpected problems. And the white FRN. Oh my god, if you guys have seen the amount of just crap that my keys dump on the surface of this area right here, no, it's not this side. This side right here, there's going to be a lot of brass and stuff like that embedded in here that may or may not come all the way out of white FRN. That is going to be annoying. However, I'm pretty much over it. You know, I carry a knife. It's going to get dinged up. It's going to pick up some dirt. So it doesn't matter that much at the end of the day. I'm not going to try to resell it as new and never used. So, you know, it is what it is. You know, I don't like the aesthetics being that messed up, especially because the black on white on this one looks really good. You know, the black on white on this one, and I think, let's take a look at a Storm Pooper. The white FRN is a little bit more white. This is a little bit more gray. And, you know, this looks good, but for some reason, it just looks better on this one. For some reason, this is a better looking knife. So, getting the stuff dinged up is going to hurt a little bit more. I will say, this one right here, it doesn't have, like, remainder of key gunk on it, so maybe this will stay pretty clean. Maybe. We're going to see. That's going to be, interesting to see. Like, I'm looking forward to finding out how much the white FRN shows dirt and shows brass. So, yeah, I am predicting a good week. I'm predicting no major awful surprises. You know, and we just got through carrying some gas station trash, so it'll be nice to carry this thing and enjoy it for a week until we move on to the next one. But I can't think of a lot else to say about this thing outside of, at the end of the day, so far I like this. We're going to see about the AR RPM 9, and we're going to have a good week. But yeah, all that being said, thanks for looking at my crap. Thanks for voting for my crap. Subscribers, you guys are awesome. Y'all keep coming in. I appreciate you so much. If you haven't subscribed, please do. We got our regular videos. We got live streams. We just hit 5K. Thank you for that. Comments, I love some feedback. You guys have had these. Let everyone know what you think about them. And all that being said, y'all have a nice day.